loads to talk about. I'll start with... I'll go with the Sun. Captain's battle cry. 3 lions on a cert. Kane only right. We are favourites. This may be the best team yet, he's come out and said.
Yeah, I slightly missed the days of a few years ago when, you'd have the England captain wrapped in the St George's flag, wouldn't you, with eating bratwurst or, with lederhosen on, or if it was in Spain, and have a big sombrero. But yeah, it's a little bit more sensible these days, isn't it? Yeah, he's talking up England, although he does do the usual thing the day before the tournament begins. He's had a bit of both. He's saying that this squad has got, he said they've never won the Euros yet, and it's going to be difficult, he said, but there's no reason why they can't. And obviously, he's backing himself and his squad, as you would do. But he does go on to do what all England players and managers do before the start of a tournament. He warns that the Serbs will be difficult to beat, although when he gets to analysing why, he made me laugh because he said, yeah, they've got a few tall players in their team. It won't be easy. But anyway, we get it. There are no easy games, international football, blah, blah, blah. But he's expressing confidence. He's one of the Europe's best. He's one of the best players in Europe. So why wouldn't he be?
Well, looking forward, we'll turn attention to Scotland as well. There's bits, but obviously there's loads. So Serbia vow to exploit flaws in Southgate's patched-up line, defensive line. You're not so great is the back splash on the Mail. That's basically us saying. Harry Kane's saying that we've got a chance, but actually the truth is, I can see why Serbia go into it with a little bit of hope.
Well, you can guarantee that all the Serbs were watching that game against, if you want to call it a game, against Iceland. And I mean, if you'd watched that and thought, if you were at all quaking in your boots before you played the tournament favourites, because England are, certainly in this country, the bookies make them favourites, you wouldn't be that scared after all, would you, after seeing that? So that's obviously given them that's the other thing, of course. A game like that's not good for our own confidence, is it? But if you're the next team you play, they must look at that and go, hey, here we go, we've certainly got a chance here. There's no need to be scared of this lot. But I don't think that was probably a true reflection of what England are going to be like when the tournament begins. I certainly hope not.
Look, we've got there's another picture here. Mark Gay on the back of the Daily Mail. The £500 ring, the England's secret weapon. They're all wearing it. Is it something to do? Is it health data?
This is exactly, yeah. It's a sort of modern, more expensive footballers' version of Fitbit, if you like. It tracks your sleep patterns. I know that John Stones, for example, was saying he's become addicted to it. He wakes up in the morning and immediately checks how much REM sleep he's had, how much deep sleep he's had, and all that kind of. If I was wearing one of them, it would keep me up all night, worrying that I wasn't getting the right kind of sleep. Yeah. Anyway, it keeps track of players' fitness and the general well-being. And it's I believe you can get one if you want one. It costs £421. And as worn by, who else would wear something like that before the Euros? But Kim Kardashian is also one of the people who wear these rings. So, it comes with the highest recommendations possible.
Okay. I've got to ask you, because I don't know if Cundy's seen this, but I got sent it because it's not on the back page. It's on the Times. Manchester United agreed terms with Branthwaite as Everton demand £70 million for him. He wants 150, 160 grand a week at Old Trafford move. It's a big story.
Well, and also they really are desperate for a centre back they can rely on, and he is arguably, judging by that price as well, the sort of hottest centre back property, English as well. It's the kind of move that Ratcliffe wants to make, isn't it? And now he's sort of got hold of the reins, if you like, and he's got enough players looking out for he's got enough employees looking out to boost the squad, hasn't he? So this sounds like it'd be a very positive move for United, as you say.
Good signing that.
I don't know why I don't know if that's the case. Why on earth wouldn't that be on the back page? That's my only question.
Yeah, it's not.
As you say, it's a big name. It's a big signing. English centre half, £70 million goes to Manchester United. That's a good story. Yeah?
It is a big story, and we'll see that develop. Now, another story that might develop on the back page of the Guardian: Chelsea move ahead in race to sign Olise from Palace.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue that Olise is the most exciting, young talent coming through. If you discount sort of already established stars like Foden and Palmer, Olise is probably the next one. The next one that you could say is just such an exciting player to watch, and you must be quite happy about that.
Well, only with Adams. We linked with him last summer, if you remember, right?
Yeah, I like him. He's a good player.
Yeah, he's fantastic to watch. He absolutely transforms that team when he plays for them, as well, doesn't he? And it's going to be. I mean, is this another case of Chelsea just gathering as many young good players for lots of money? I mean, if you sign Olise, what are they going to do in Mudryk?
Well, at least plays on the right, doesn't he?
So Cole Palmer.
Madawaki, and maybe Sterling will move on. So at least they could probably play.
Yeah, that's true.
So it might be, if Sterling goes, that might be. I'm not saying direct replacement, but it frees up a spot.
Madawaki's good though.
Madawaki end of the season strong.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're all good players. They're just got to try and find how to make it into a good team.
Absolutely. So we'll see.
Back at the Telegraph, we've got a big picture of the Tartan Army in Munich. They are kicking off the tournament tomorrow at 8 p.m. live on talkSPORT. It looks like they are in good spirits.
Yes, I mean, the Tartan Army is always in good spirits. It's a great clan, if you like, to follow a team. They always make a lot of noise, make their presence felt. Yeah. Generally well received by, when they're on their travels, generally well received by the home teams, the home countries. And although the Tartan Army are renowned for their optimism, and they're making all the right noises, and Andy Robertson, the captain, has been talking about how that they can become a legendary squad if they qualify. No Scotland team's ever got out of the group, all this kind of stuff. All the Scots I know, there's quite a few of them, have got Glaswegian family and all that kind of thing. None of them think they're going to concede any fewer than 4 tomorrow. But, when you're at the game, when you're dressed up, when you've got the kilts on, making noise, the bagpipes, you've got to be optimistic, haven't you? Absolutely. Also, what a great thing to be opening the tournament,
amazing.
At the host country as well. If you can't enjoy that, then really, what's the point?
Yeah, absolutely. Macca, top man, mate. Thanks for coming on.
Cheers, Mac. Have a good weekend.
Always good to talk to you, boys. Cheers.
All right, those are your back pages.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.